പഹൽഗാമിൽ ഭീകരവാദികളുടെ വീടുകൾ ഇടിച്ചു നിരത്തുന്നതിൽ വീണ്ടും എതിർപ്പ് പ്രകടിപ്പിച്ച് CPM കേന്ദ്ര കമ്മിറ്റി അംഗം യൂസഫ് തരിഗാമി. നിയമവിരുദ്ധ നടപടികളാണ് ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്. ഭീകരർ എന്നാരോപിക്കപ്പെടുന്നവരുടെ വീടുകളും തകർക്കുകയാണ്. 307 വകുപ്പ് റദ്ദാക്കിയത് രാജ്യത്തെ ഭരണഘടനയ്ക്ക് നിരക്കുന്നതല്ല എന്നാണ് പാർട്ടി നിലപാടെന്നും അതിൽ ഉറച്ചുനിന്നാണ് ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറി MA ബേബി നിലപാട് പറഞ്ഞതെന്നും കുൽഗാം MLA കൂടിയായ യൂസഫ് തരിഗാമി പറഞ്ഞു. ശ്രീനഗറിൽ നിന്നും S. നന്ദഗോപൻ തയ്യാറാക്കിയ റിപ്പോർട്ട് കാണാം.
പഹൽഗാമിൽ ആക്രമണം നടത്തിയ തീവ്രവാദികളുടെ വീടുകൾ ഇടിച്ച് തകർത്തതിനെതിരെ നിയമസഭയിൽ ശബ്ദമുയർത്തിയ ആളുടെ പേരാണ് മുഹമ്മദ് യൂസഫ് തരിഗാമി. CPM നേതാവായ മുഹമ്മദ് യൂസഫ് തരിഗാമി നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ജനം TVയോടൊപ്പം ചേരുകയാണ്. മോർണിംഗ് സർ. So what's your party's stand on Pahalgam incident?
My party's stand, that's very clear. We have been victims of terrorism since long, and we know the pain, we know the fate of those people who got killed and their relatives, your kith and kin. They have suffered too much. We have no words to express our grief and sorrow. This is a blow, big blow, not only to those families who have suffered, but to the entire community of the people of Kashmir as well. Our ethos has been assaulted. Our traditions of brotherhood, hospitality have been assaulted. A big shock for those families, no doubt. A big shock for us here in Kashmir. That is how the people of Kashmir have demonstrated for the first time, coming spontaneously on the streets and condemning this dastardly act of terror.
Sir, you have raised your voice in the assembly against the restricting of the house of the terrorists by our forces. Why so?
It's not correct. I have not said like that. What I have said is that such a big, shocking assault on tourists has taken place. All of us must make introspection. More so, it is important for those who are in authority. Government of India, the administration in Jammu and Kashmir, we have to examine how it happened, why it happened, whether it could have been avoided such a big, unfortunate, shocking incident. That's what I suggested. Then I mentioned that the response of the government should lead us to overcome the crisis, not create more pain and more divisions, more trouble for those who need to be owned at this time of the crisis. Now look, what are they doing? All of a sudden, the government has come to the conclusion that anybody from any family who has joined the extremist elements, that house is the hideout now, destroy that. My point is that, where were the government earlier? Those were the militants earlier as well. They have not taken action. All of a sudden, number one, they have to explain it to the people. Number two, the parents of those elements, those who are involved in unlawful activity, what about the parents? Who will own them? Is there any family which will have, give me one instance where the parents wanted his son to join the extremist elements? Rarely you will find anybody. Go on and meet the people around. Now demolition has taken place. Even of those who are just neighbors of those houses. What is their sin? What is their crime? You have to explain. You see, the question is pain is pain. You have to understand that we have to minimize the pain of the population as well. And we have to isolate the extremist elements. Instead of isolating them, you are creating conditions for others to have some sympathy with those elements. That's not good for the country, that's not good for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. That's what I said. So my point was that act under the jurisdiction of the law. Our country has a constitution. Our country is known for rule of law. So if at all law allows you to act wherever, please do it. If unlawful activities are there, you can't resort to unlawful responses. My point was this. Unlawful activities can be curbed, unlawful elements can be isolated only when you act within the larger frame of the law itself. We have not to be, law enforcing agencies have not to violate the law itself. There has to be some difference. People must differentiate between the victims of violence, those who are perpetrators of violence, and those who are restoring the law. There has to be certain amount of differentiation.
So China and Turkey now they are supporting Pakistan. How you view it, sir?
It's not who supports whom, I don't know. I really do not know. But one thing is there, we the people of the country must support ourselves, our own country. Where are we? Even today some people are talking of Hindu, Muslim and all that. The tragedy is there. Do you think that the terrorists can fix the agenda for our reaction, for our responses? How many people got killed during this period since 90? Thousands of people. Most of them were Muslims. The question is, I'm not dividing the people who has death counts now. Whether he is a Muslim, he is a Hindu. Whosoever got killed, he is our own. He belongs to my family. And terrorists are trying to divide us, and you are obliging them, if you oblige them by dividing further Hindu and Muslim. The time of the crisis demands that all of us must draw lessons, must remain together. This country belongs to all shades of opinion, right from Kerala to Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Whether he is a Hindu, he is a Muslim, he is a Christian, he is a Sikh, or he is a believer or non-believer, whosoever. The community of the people constitutes India. And there should be no differentiation between one faith or another faith. All of us have been, I think, assaulted by this act of terror. We must face it together. That's my appeal.
So your General Secretary, Mr. M.A. Baby, has stated that the withdrawal of Article 370 leads to the Pahalgam incident. What do you think, sir?
I don't know what he has said. I'm very sure our party's stand has been against the abrogation of Article 370. Comrade Baby has been talking earlier as well, before being, he was the Politburo member, Politburo statement, Central Committee and all that. We are, known for preserving the constitutional order of the country. And in our view, whatever has happened on 5th August 2019, that was unconstitutional. That was not an assault on the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Virtually that is an assault on the very foundations of the constitutional order itself. So that's what is happening in the rest of the country. The governors, all the institutions are being grabbed. All the institutions are virtually being used for partisan political interests by the ruling party. That is a fact now. But at this hour of crisis, we are together against terror. We are together with those families who have suffered. Thank you.
Thank you very much. നിലപാട് വീണ്ടും ആവർത്തിക്കുകയാണ്. അതായത് ഭീകരവാദികളുടെ വീട് ഇടിച്ച് നിരത്തിയത് അത് ഒരു തരത്തിലും അംഗീകരിക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല. നിയമത്തിനുള്ളിൽ നിന്ന് വേണം ഇത്തരം സൈനികരാണേലും മറ്റ് സെക്യൂരിറ്റി ഫോഴ്സസ് ആണേലും ആക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് മുഹമ്മദ് യൂസഫ് തരിഗാമി MLA ജനം ടിവിയോട് വ്യക്തമാക്കിയത്. ശ്രീനഗറിൽ നിന്നും ഉണ്ണി കെ വാര്യർക്കൊപ്പം എസ് നന്ദഗോപൻ, ജനം.